What's up, Sovereigns? Welcome to another Ascendancy video. Today I'll be revealing Greenhouse Vallis, or Vallis. I haven't quite decided which it will be yet, if it's a W or a V. These guys are partially inspired by a certain Scottish revolutionary, who I'm sure you might guess who that is. Let me know in the comments if you have a preference either way. So in Ascendancy, you take on the role of an uncrowned noble heir. You're going to choose your royal house and lead your house to victory. Each one combines 3 different fantasy tropes which have been combined into one cohesive house. And at the start of each game, you're going to be relatively evenly matched with the other players and other houses. However, during the course of the game, depending on how your personal strategy unfolds, you will find yourself taking the lead or falling behind. Now, Ascendancy can be played as a single one-and-done scenario, or your house progression can be saved from game to game. In this way, it's played more as a continuous, legacy-light, persistent roguelike board game. So when you play in Legacy mode, you'll be able to abate the throne at the end of each game, at which point your heir will take over the next game, who is still you as a person, but in-game represents your new heir. And they're going to inherit any legacy traits such as vices or virtues, and any heirloom equipment like magic weapons, armor, mana spells, or any other type of legacy reward cards that you might unlock at the end of a game that you win. So without further ado, let's take a look at Greenhouse Vallis. So they are the most prominent royal family of the Green Keepers, and you'll have 3 different paths to choose from, as indicated by first column, second column, and third. Those represent your 3 different estates, and they are headed up by 3 different very prominent royal family members who you can choose from. So on the leftmost side, you have Way of the Hunter, and this path is led by Princess Vallis, and if you anoint her as champion, she has some cool abilities. One is called Split Shot, which lets her hit 1 or 2 targets, and she has an Outfox ability, which is her ultimate, that lets her reduce incoming damage as well as retaliate against intellect type opponents or any purple color opponents. And the building that she oversees and would have you grow is called the Hunting Camp. And here is where you can preemptively reveal a creature, and then you can either leave it if you like your odds against it, or you can discard it and gain a loot token for successfully hunting it. Moving on to the second column, we have Way of the Chieftain, and this is the path that Prince Beau Vallis will suggest. The Chieftain is Green's Might type champion, and his ultimate ability, he can tame creatures with his Bear Trap ability, and a tamed creature will be added to your personal tableau, and those can provide various benefits, such as giving you additional loyalty, an additional laborer, scout, or even deploying as an allied combat unit if you unlock the Beastmaster tech. Now, Beau's commune is the estate that he oversees, and that will not only provide you with 1 green food cube when you act on it, but you can also choose to distribute food to an allied player if you feel like sharing. And then the third column is where we find the Druid, Princess Taryn Vallis, and she is Green's Intellect type champion. And as you might expect, she can provide some healing during combat with her refresh ability. And what you might not expect is she can also shapeshift into a werecat. So keep in mind, being this is her ultimate, you'll need to activate a white mana stone before you can do something like this. But what's cool about the werecat, it makes her a lot faster, a lot more aggressive, and yeah, just a lot stronger. So, and then her building that she oversees is called the Moonglade, and this will provide a regen status effect outside of combat to any 1 combat unit of your choice, as well as an immediate healing effect, and or clearing 1 bad status effect if you might have one of those. So as you can see, Green has a lot going for them. During play, you can focus on one of these paths. You can go into two of them somewhat, or you can go a little bit into all three. It really depends on your personal strategy. There's lots to discover. You probably saw there's almost 40 unique tech cards that can also be unlocked within each of those personal estate columns. So you can really make this your own and play however you like. Some other news, the Kickstarter is going to be announced this month, so if you're not on the list, make sure to get on it. It's going to be this summer. The actual date is going to be announced very soon, and we just launched a special promotion, so you can get an exclusive miniature, a Prince Kojin Khan Mini, alternate art, which will not be found otherwise, by reserving a $1 deposit. So if you have $1 and you want to get Ascendancy, highly suggest you reserve that as soon as you can. I'll leave a link to that down in the description. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in Ascendancy.